Welcome to Tech News Today, where we keep you informed and empowered by giving you the latest tech stories that impact your daily life. It's Monday, February 4th. I'm Mike James. Coming up in just a bit, well, of course, there's another data breach. I know you're surprised about that. This time it involves a popular home improvement site. And Google has pulled nearly 30 malicious apps, but not before. Many people, millions of times, downloaded those malicious apps. Plus more problems for Windows 10, but this time they come with an easy fix. And a museum's use of mixed reality wants to take you far out of town. We'll get started in just a moment. First, I'd like to recognize our partners who help make these podcasts possible. We start with another data breach, and this one involves a popular home improvement site that you might be using. Houzz, which is spelled H-O-U-Z-Z, just announced a data breach, even though they first learned about it more than a month ago. InfoSecurity reports that a file containing user data was accessed, which included user IDs, prior house usernames, one-way encrypted passwords, ID addresses, as well as publicly available details like your house username or Facebook ID in some cases. Other details compromised could include your first name and last name, along with your city and state. Houzz would not release a number of how many of their customers were impacted, but said it wasn't everyone. But it has the potential to be a pretty high number, since they say they have over 40 million homeowners, home design enthusiasts, and home improvement professionals who use their service. Now, since they say the passwords were encrypted, Houzz doesn't believe that any were compromised, but that you should change your password as a precaution. They also said they sent millions of emails to their customers, so you might check your inbox if you use Houzz. Also, keep in mind that if you use the same password on Houzz that you use on any other sites, you should probably change your password for those as well. We've got additional information on this data breach at commando.com, along with tips to create unique passwords and passphrases to protect your online accounts. Well, more malicious apps have been removed from the Google Play Store, but once again, not before some of them were downloaded millions of times. Recently, Google pulled 29 camera and photo apps that were full of phishing scams, along with full screen and invasive ads, some of which contain porn. And you would think it wouldn't be enough, but in addition to the phishing attempts to take your information, some of these apps even stole photos from people's phones. Now, Trend Micro discovered this round of malicious apps, which apparently went out of their way to hide their true motives, and that included advanced encryption for their remote servers, which were mostly in Asia. And once Android users caught on, they found these apps difficult to remove since they weren't showing up in the main app directory. Now, many of the apps were downloaded tens of thousands or even, well, more than 100,000 times, but three topped out at 1 million plus. One of those was called Pro Camera Beauty. Head over to commando.com for the full list of the apps and find out if you might have already downloaded any of them. This is, unfortunately, a fairly common occurrence on the Google Play Store. Even though they keep trying to improve their app screening process, 9 apps were pulled from the App Store just last month, and back in December, 22 other apps were removed. Just ahead, a new app is taking on Snapchat, and your teen might already be using it. Also, more headaches for some people trying to update Windows 10. Right now, let me tell you about our partners at Capterra. It's been 30 years since the World Wide Web was invented, and I bet some of you are still using old, outdated software. Set yourself up for success with the new software for your business at Capterra.com. As America's digital pro, Kim gets asked about this all the time. What is the best software for someone's business? And she refers people to Capterra.com. Capterra is the leading free online resource to help you find the best software solution possible for your business and discover everything you need to know to make an informed decision. Search more than 700 specific categories of software, everything from project management to email marketing to yoga studio management software. Join the millions of people who use Capterra each month and find the right tools for their business. Visit Capterra.com/Kim today to find the right tools to make 2019 the year for your business. Capterra.com/Kim. That's CAPTERRA.com/Kim. Well, there's a new Chinese social networking app that continues to climb the charts. As a matter of fact, it's becoming very popular. It might even be on your teens' phones already. The app is called TikTok, and it's similar to Snapchat in that you can create and share short videos. Where they're different, though, is according to CNBC, they have some big copyright agreements that allow people to create their own music videos while lip-syncing to popular songs. And they're going after Snapchat's core base. TikTok is owned by a company called ByteDance and first debuted in 2016, but they relaunched last August after combining with another company, and since then, there have been more than 30 million downloads of the app in the United States. Worldwide, though, TikTok says they have 500 million active users. And globally, it was the most downloaded app on iOS last year. To put that number in perspective, Twitter has about 326 million active users. And while TikTok continues to climb the download charts, Snapchat is seeing some declining numbers. But it does look like Snap has noticed and recently announced their own lip sync lens challenge for their fan base. And Facebook just launched their own similar app called Lasso, looking to take on TikTok. And if this is news to you, it may not be for your teen. We've got additional details at Komando.com. Improving the Windows Update experience was apparently not one of Windows' New Year's resolutions, since, once again, a lot of folks are experiencing issues with the process. For the past couple of days, quite a few people reporting that you couldn't update Windows 10 and Windows Defender, and that they couldn't download some apps from the Microsoft Store. Some couldn't even download or install a new version of Windows 10. Now, to be fair, Windows may not be the only one to blame, since these problems have only been affecting people who use internet service providers Comcast and BT Broadband. Specifically, it's an issue involving DNS settings, but those can be easily fixed. So if you're having the same problem, the first thing you need to do is try rebooting your router, and if that doesn't work, you might need to reconfigure some of your Windows settings. We've got the step-by-steps covered at Komando.com. It's hopefully going to be a better year for Microsoft when it comes to Windows 10 than last year. As you know, they had all kinds of problems in 2018, even a delay involving their big October update. Also last year, Apple released the Apple Watch Series 4, which, aside from the software improvements, new hardware was added like an ECG monitor and tech that knows when you've fallen. And that new fall detection feature might have just saved someone's life now. Now, here's how the feature works if you have it enabled. If you're wearing the latest version of the Apple Watch, when you fall down, it's going to check to see if you're okay. If you don't respond within 1 minute, the watch is going to automatically call for help while sharing your location with emergency responders. As I said just a minute ago, it's a feature you have to turn on via your iPhone, but it's automatically enabled for people over the age of 65. So in this case, a 67-year-old man in Norway fell in his bathroom. His watch worked as it was supposed to, and when emergency crews arrived, they found the man bloody and unconscious on the floor. His daughter told Norwegian broadcasting company NRK they had 3 face fractures, but it could have been much worse had the Apple Watch not called for help. Their ECG feature has also helped people get the help that they need, although Apple says that the watch shouldn't be used as a medical device. And we've got information on other Apple Watch features over at Komando.com. Coming up next, there's another challenger to take on the Apple Watch, and a museum is using mixed reality to get you out of town. Right now, though, a quick thank you to our friends who help make these podcasts possible. All right, and coming back to smart watches for a moment, Samsung may have an updated version of their Galaxy Watch on the way to take on the popular Apple Watch. Today, 91 Mobile's published an image of what they say is a render of the new Samsung Galaxy Watch Sport, which will reportedly have a heavy focus on fitness tracking. It also sports what appears to be a silicone strap similar to other smartwatches and fitness trackers, but it's what's on the inside that's generating the buzz. 91 Mobile says the new watch might ship with the same sensors that are in their previous smartwatches and support trackers for steps, sleep, and heart rate. It's not known just if or when this new watch could hit the market, but it could be around the same time Samsung releases the new Galaxy S10 smartphone and their foldable phone. They're holding an event with more information on their latest tech on February 20th. For the past few months, the Musée des Plantes Reliefs Museum in Paris used technology to take visitors out of town, way out of town. From October to January, the museum hosted a mixed reality experience that allowed people to explore a 3D model of a 17th century French town using a Microsoft HoloLens. The experience would last about 20 minutes. The museum's director told Forbes that one of the objectives is to sharpen the view of the visitor to the reality, thanks to digital technology, without ever losing sight that technology serves knowledge. They're just one of many museums around the world now using new tech like this, along with artificial intelligence. By the way, once you're done listening to our tech news today, do us a favor and give us a good rating wherever you're listening. It helps more people find us. We appreciate that. Finally, for today's Commando Kicker, if you happen to be looking at the Presumpscot River in Maine this winter, you might have noticed a very alien-looking disk of ice on the river's surface. But before you go thinking this is some otherworldly phenomenon, it's actually quite a unique natural occurrence. Some observers posted that they thought it was a frozen crop circle or where aliens have landed. Whatever it is, the ice won't be going away anytime soon, as it was reported to be rotating like a lazy Susan, with some ducks sitting on it, taking a ride. For more fun and interesting facts, go to Commando.com and search for the Commando Kicker. And that's your tech news for today. If you want to win great prizes like the Commando 2-in-1 tablet and laptop, or even a Commando Bluetooth speaker, simply become a Commando ambassador. If you love getting the Commando free email newsletters, you can share it with your friends and family who will benefit from valuable tech and the digital life hacks. Invite them to get the free email alerts. And more people you invite, the more they sign up and the more prizes you win. Just go to Commando.com/ambassador to learn more.